Hello friends, welcome to wifistudy.com, one-stop destination for all competitive exam. Friends, in this video, we are going to present to another section of the current affairs, that is the IBPS Clerk's Main Current Affairs 2016. Friends, for this exam, that is IBPS Clerk's main exam, we prepared a 4-month current affair in a single section, and we also included second week of the December current affair in this section. So friends, you will get both the material, that is the second week of the current affair also, and the previous 4-month current affair also in a single video. So friends, if you want to prepare from the application mode, you can download our Wi-Fi study app. This is a very beneficial app and you will get a daily current affair, GK test and lot more content in this application. This is very useful application for your preparation and you can download this app from the Google Play. Friends, this is the vocab section. If you are weak in a vocab and not able to score good marks in vocab, so you can purchase this pen drive course. In this, you will get a 60 videos and 3000 vocabs, in which you will get a short trick, very short trick, and that trick is used in a daily conversation. So that's why you can easily able to remember the vocabs, and you will get a synonyms, example, images, lot more content in it. And if you want to purchase this, you can call on this number or you can mail us, that is support@wifistudy.com. Or friends, if you want to prepare vocabulary from the application mode, you can download our vocab app, that is the vocab 24 app. This is a very beneficial app, and if you download this app, you will get a different words in a single format, like 10 and from the daily Hindu editorials, 10 daily new words, vocabs, lot more content. So you can download this from the Play Store by typing a vocab 24. So friends, let's start from the international section first. After that, we're going to cover national, then trade and banking, economics, appointments, everything from the past 4 months and the second week of the December. We'll cover everything into the single video. And friends, if you like this video, please subscribe us so that we can provide you more videos, more content for your preparation. So friends, let's start from the international section. India has pledged $1 million to the UN Relief Agency for Palestinian refugees. So how many rupees that India donated for the Palestinian refugees? So let's see the news first and after that we pick up the answer. So India has pledged $1.25 million for the UN Relief Agency for the Palestinian refugees as it voiced concern over the fragile situation and ongoing conflict into the Middle East region. So India donated $1.25 million. So your answer is A, that is 1.25. A is your answer, $1.25 million to the UN Relief Agency for Palestinian refugees. And the capital of the Palestine is the Jerusalem, currency is the dollar, shekel and the pound as currency. So there are 3 currencies. Okay, so these are some important content that I will provide you about the country, that is capital, currency. Okay, so you need to remember this also. Which is the most hit country by the terror attacks? So India ranked 7 among the terrorist countries hit most by terror. So India ranked 7th, okay, in the globe. The country which is hit by the terror, and the first country and the number 1 country which is on the top of the list is Iraq. Was the worst hit by the terror in 2015 and nearby 2,500 incidents. Afghanistan and Nigeria were ranked 2nd and the 3rd. So your answer is Iraq. So Iraq ranked first place on this list. Okay, and the 2nd is on Afghanistan and the 3rd is on Nigeria. And India ranked 7th among countries hit most by terror. World Human Rights Day is observed on which date? So 10 December is the Human Rights Day, with the theme is stand up for someone's right today. So this is the theme that you need to remember, and your answer is 10 December. So A is your answer. A is your answer. 10 December is celebrated as World Human Rights Day. Human Rights Day. International Anti-Corruption Day is observed on which date? So 9 December, International Anti-Corruption Day. The International Anti-Corruption Day 2016 was observed across the world on 9th December. So your answer is B. And with the theme is, and the year theme is United Against Corruption for Development, Peace and Security. So this is the theme and 9 December is your answer. So B is your answer. According to the World Economic Forum, which is the most powerful language in the world? So English, most powerful language in the world, World Economic Forum. So World Economic Forum announced that the English language is the most powerful language in the world. The index was prepared by the World Economic Forum. And the Mandarin is the 2nd and the French is the 3rd most powerful language in the world. And Hindi language was ranked 10th in the list. Okay, so your answer is A. English. English is the most powerful language in the world. And some more information about the World Economic Forum, that is, it was founded in 1971, headquarters is in Switzerland. Al-Azhar University is located in which country? So you need to understand that why the Al-Azhar University is important for this question, for the current affair question, because India established a center of excellence at the Al-Azhar University. Okay, that's why this university became the important part of the current affairs. And this university is in Egypt. So A is your answer. The capital of the Egypt is Cairo and the currency is pound. Which country has its currency as Bolivar? So you need to understand this also why Bolivar is important, because recently there is another country which also introduces a demonetization scheme. So that's why this Bolivar currency is important, and they banned it 100 Bolivar. So the Venezuela is the country which banned its biggest banknote. So your answer is C. Despite being the highest note in the Venezuelan circulation, the 100 Bolivar note has most of its value and lost most of its value and is now worth about $0.02. And the capital of the Venezuela is Caracas and currency is Bolivar and president is Nicolas Maduro. Which country assembly has recently voted to impeach its president? So South Korean parliament votes to impeach president. So lawmaker in the South Korean National Assembly voted overwhelmingly to impeach President Park Geun-hye over a corruption scandal. So she was impeached because of the corruption scandal, and the Prime Minister Hwang Kyo-oh will be acting president for the duration of the court deliberation. So South Korea currency is won and capital is Seoul. So your answer is South Korea. B is your answer. What is the name of the joint military exercise between the India and Maldives? So 7th Indo-Maldives joint military exercise to commence from 15 December, and the name of it is EKUVERIN. EKUVERIN is the name of the India and the Maldives joint military exercise. So your answer is A. And the capital of the Maldives is Male, currency is the Rufiya, and the president is the Abdullah Yamin. So and this is the more content that you need to remember. What is the name of the joint naval exercise between the India and the Russia? So Indo-Russia bilateral naval exercise, INDRA Navy. So whenever there is an exercise between the India and the Russia, the common name, the INDRA is used. Okay, doesn't matter it's a naval exercise or a navy exercise. The INDRA, IN means India and RA means Russia. Okay, so INDRA. So your answer is C. INDRA Navy. And the capital of the Russia is Moscow. Currency is ruble. President is Vladimir Putin, and the prime minister is Dmitry. Whose photos has been included in the Time 100 most influential photos? So recently there is one magazine, very famous magazine, that is Time, published 100 most influential photos of the world. Okay, so a picture of 1947, picture of Mahatma Gandhi with its charkha spinning wheel in the foreground is among the 100 most influential images of all time according to a Time magazine. Okay, and this black and white photo was taken by the Margaret Borky White. So your answer is A, that is Mahatma Gandhi charkha. World AIDS Day is observed on which date? So World AIDS Day is celebrated on 4th December, and it is observed because it is observed as an opportunity for people worldwide to unite in the fight against HIV and show their respect for people living with respect and the support. Okay, respect and support for the people living with the HIV. And the theme of this year is Hands Up for HIV Prevention. So your answer is 4th December. B is your answer. Which country scientist founded the element nihonium? So there is a first time in the history of the science. There is the first atomic element found in Asia. Indeed, the first found outside Europe or the United States. Okay, the name of that element is nihonium, and the Japanese language name for their country. This is a Japanese word, and the Japanese scientist behind the discovery of the element 113 or nihonium. So your answer is Japan. B is your answer. International Day of Person with Disabilities is observed on which date? So International Day of Person with Disabilities, celebrated on December 3rd, is an international observance promoted by the United Nations since 1992, and the theme of this year is Achieving 17 Goals for Future We Want. So your answer is 3rd December. B is your answer. International Day of Person with Disabilities. New Zealand Prime Minister John Key announced his resignation. So New Zealand Prime Minister John Key unexpectedly announced his resignation, saying it was the right time to leave politics after more than 8 years in power. So he was the Prime Minister which resigned because of his family problems, and he wanted to give some time to his family. That's why he resigned from his post. And the capital of the New Zealand is Wellington, and the currency is dollar. International Volunteers Day. It is observed on 5th December. Okay, and it is an international observance designed by the United Nations since 1985. And the theme of the year is Global Applause, Give Volunteers a Hand. Dr. Antonio Costa will be the chief guest on the Pravasi Bhartiya Divas 2017. Is the Prime Minister of which country? So this Antonio Costa will be the chief guest on our Pravasi Bhartiya Divas 2017, which will be conducted in Bangalore. Okay, so this person is a Prime Minister of which country? This is your question, and let's see the news first. Antonio Costa, Prime Minister of the Republic of Portugal, has accepted an invitation from our PM, that is Shri Narendra Modi, to be the chief guest at the 14th Pravasi Bhartiya Divas convention to be held from 7 to 9 January at the Bangalore in Karnataka. Okay, and Dr. Michael Ashwin, the Vice President of the Republic of Suriname, will be the chief guest at the Youth Pravasi Bhartiya Divas. So there are two names that you need to remember. First is the Pravasi Bhartiya Divas, Antonio Costa, who is a Prime Minister of the Republic of Portugal, and second, there is another festival, that is Youth Pravasi Bhartiya Divas, and the chief guest over that event is the Vice President of the Suriname, that is Michael Ashwin. Okay, these are the two names that you need to remember. And the Antonio Costa is the chief guest on the Pravasi Bhartiya Divas, is a Prime Minister of Portugal. So B is your answer. And the Portugal capital is Lisbon, and currency is Euro. On which date International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women is observed? So International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women was observed on 25th November 2016 across the world. The theme of this year is Orange the World, Raise Funds to End Violence Against Women. So this is the theme, and the 25th November is observed as International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. So your answer is 25th November, that is C. Which is the Dictionary.com 2006 word of the year? So you need to remember the two words, first from the Dictionary.com, second from the Oxford. Okay, so the word of the year from the Dictionary.com is xenophobia, that is C. And if you look out the Oxford word of the year, then there is one word, that is post-truth. So post-truth is the word of the year according to the Oxford Dictionary, and Dictionary.com provided the word, that is xenophobia, is the word of the year according to them. So you need to remember the two words. Which country has announced an online program for its preschool to learn Hindi? So there is one country which announced an online program for its preschool to learn Hindi. So Australia announces an online program for its preschool to learn foreign language including Hindi. Okay, so it will be started from the 2018. So your answer is Australia. A is your answer. And the capital of the Australia is Canberra, and the currency is dollar. International Day for Tolerance is observed on which date? So International Day of Tolerance is on 16th November, and the day aims at educating masses about the need for tolerance in the society and helping them understand the negative effects of intolerance. Okay, so International Day of Tolerance, 16th November. So your answer is C. India ranked 20th on the Climate Change Performance Index. So India is ranked 20th on the Climate Change Performance Index. The publication was issued by the German Watch and Climate Action Network, and then India scored nearby 60 marks, while Saudi Arabia ranked last with a score of 25 only. Okay, so Saudi Arabia is scored last, and India ranked on 20th on the Climate Change Performance Index, which is the Oxford Dictionary word of the year. As I told you before also, the name of that word is the post-truth, and according to the Dictionary.com, the word is xenophobia. So A is your answer. Which country recently left International Criminal Court? So Russia quit from the International Criminal Court. Russia in 2000 signed the Rome Treaty that established the Hague-based court but never ratified it. So they quit from the International Criminal Court. So Russia is your answer. D is your answer. World Internet Conference 2016 concludes in Wuhan, China. So the World Internet Conference concluded in China. So you need to remember the host country. Okay, World Internet Conference. And the capital of China is Beijing, currency is yuan renminbi, and the president is Jinping. Furst Bollywood theme park was opened recently in which city? So the Furst Bollywood theme park has opened in Dubai. The lively park boasts cinemas, a theatre, rides, stimulators, as well as 4D shows. Okay, so your answer is Dubai. A is your answer. India became associate member of CERN. India and the European Organization for Nuclear Research signed an agreement making India an associate member of the CERN. The agreement was signed by the Dr. Shekhar Basu, Chairperson, Atomic Energy Commission, and the European Organization for Nuclear Research was founded in 1954. Headquarters is in Geneva, and there are 22 members of this organization, and India became an associate member of this organization. Which Indian language was used on thank you note in US president election? So US election ballot received has thank you note in Hindi. So there are 4 languages which were used in the thank you note. First the English, then Spanish, Chinese, and our own Hindi. So your answer is A, Hindi. World Pneumonia Day is observed on which date? So World Pneumonia Day is observed on 12th November, and the theme of this year is Keep the Promise, Stop Pneumonia Now. So your answer is B. World Diabetes Day is observed on which date? So World Diabetes Day is observed on 14th November. There are two diseases. Okay, friends, you need to remember both the names, both the date. That is, Pneumonia Day is observed on 12th November and the Diabetes Day is observed on 14th November. Okay, the theme of this year is Eyes on Diabetes. Which country will host Conference of Parties COP meeting 2018? So let's see the news first. India will preside the 8th edition of the Conference of Parties to WHO Framework Convention on the Tobacco Control, which will be held in the Switzerland, Geneva in 2018. So 2018 will be the host country for the COP meeting in 2018 will be the Switzerland, and India will host that chair. So your answer is C. What is the name of the military exercise between the India and the Thailand? Another important question. And so the joint Indo-Thailand military exercise Maitri culminates. So Maitri is the name of the joint military exercise between the India and the Thailand. So your answer is B. India ranked 110 on Sustainable Development Index. In Sustainable Development Index, India is ranked 110 out of the 149 nations on where they stand with regard to achieving the Sustainable Development Goal. India ranked 110 on the list, is followed by the Lesotho 113, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Afghanistan. The index is topped by the Sweden, followed by the Denmark and the Norway. So these are the Scandinavian countries. NSD, that is Norway, Sweden and Denmark. So Sweden topped the list in the Sustainable Development Index and India rank of 110. You need to remember the rank of the India. India first country to become yawns free. So this is there is a one disease named yawns. It is an infection of the skin and bones and it is caused by the bacteria. It is a bacterial infection that affects skin, bone and joints, while tetanus and other bacterial infection leads to muscle spasms that can be fatal. So India achieves yet another public health milestone, becoming first country to be declared free of yawns. Okay. What is India's rank in the Logistic Performance Index 2016? So India jumps 19 places on the World Bank Logistic Performance Index, moves to 35 position. Okay. So India improved its ranking on the World Bank Group Biannual Logistic Performance Index, jumping from 54 to the 35 position in 2016, and it was announced by the World Bank Group. And India was gone past like New Zealand, Thailand, Saudi Arabia. There are many other developing countries also. Okay, so India rank is 35. A is your answer. What is India rank in the Network Readiness Index 2016? So India ranked 91 in the Network Readiness Index, and the Singapore is the top of the list. Finland holds the second place. So India is on 91th position. So your answer is D. India at 77th in the World Risk Report 2016. So while Bangladesh among the top 5 countries at the risk of disaster. So it is about the natural calamity. Okay, what is a calamity? So which country is more susceptible to the climate or the climatic factors? So Bangladesh is among the top 5 countries and India ranked at 77th in the World Risk Report 2016. Okay, so this index is a part of the World Risk Report 2016 released by the United Nations University Institute for Environmental and the Human Security, and this list is topped by the island state named Vanuatu. So you need to remember the India's rank and the Vanuatu topped this list. What is India's rank in the Wealthiest Countries Index? So India is 7th on the world on the wealthiest countries. China holds 2nd position. Okay, and the other countries are Japan is on 3rd, UK is on 4th and Germany is on 5th position. So India is on 7th position. So D is your answer. What is India's ranking as a business destination? So India ranking as business destination improves. So India rank right now India ranks 76 as compared to 94th position in its later years. So your answer is B, that is 76. India's ranking as a business destination is 76. What is India's rank in the Global Innovation Index 2016? So India ranks 66 in the Global Innovation Index. India nearby climbed 15 spots from 81 last year to 66 in the Global Innovation Index and maintained the top spot in the Central and the South Asian regions. Okay, and this list is taught by the Switzerland, and so you need to remember the two names, that is India's rank and the top country in this list, that is Switzerland. Okay, so your answer is 66, that is B. What is India's rank in the Asia Pacific on fixed broadband? So India ranked 39 in the Asia Pacific on fixed broadband, and this list is taught by the Hong Kong, New Zealand, Japan, Australia, Singapore, Macau. So these are the countries which top this list, and India ranked a low 39 in terms of fixed broadband adoption among Asia Pacific countries. So your answer is 39. B is your answer. What is India's rank in the Global Competitiveness Report 2016? So India moves to 39th spot in Global Competitiveness Report. So India rank on 39th in the fixed broadband category also and in competitiveness report also. Okay, so India rank on 39 in the Global Competitiveness Report, and the top 10 countries are ranking are Switzerland, Singapore, UK. Okay, this list is also topped by the Switzerland. So your answer is A. Which country will host G20 summit in 2017? So 11th G20 summit concludes in the Hangzhou, China. So 2016 meeting of the G20 was held in China, and the 2017 will be conducted in Germany under the leadership of the Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of the Germany. So your answer is C. What is the name of the India-Kazakhstan joint exercise? So India-Kazakhstan joint exercise name is the Prabal Dostak 2016. So Prabal Dostak is the name of the joint military exercise between the India and the Kazakhstan. So your answer is B. The International Literacy Day is observed on which date? So the world celebrated 50th International Literacy Day on 8th September 2016 under the theme Reading the Past, Writing the Future. So your answer is 8th September. A is your answer. Where is the headquarters of the Association of the Southeast Asian Countries? So ASEAN. Okay, so you need to remember some more important content from the of the ASEAN, that is Asia Summit 2016 concluded in the Vientiane, that is Laos. Okay, so Laos is a country and Vientiane is the capital of it. So ASEAN Summit 2016 was in Laos, and the headquarters its headquarters is in Jakarta, Indonesia, and Rodrigo is the current chairperson. Okay, so these are the few important countries. India is not the member of the ASEAN organization. Okay, you need to remember this also. So the headquarters of the ASEAN is in Jakarta. B is your answer. What is the name of the India-US Army Joint Military Exercise? So India-US Army exercise is Yuddh Abhyas 2016 in Uttarakhand. So this exercise was held in Uttarakhand, and the name of the exercise is Yuddh Abhyas. So D is your answer. International Day of Peace is observed on which date? Very important question. So the International Day of Peace is observed across the world annually on 21st September. And this is dedicated to the world peace and specifically in the absence of war and violence. The theme of the year is the Sustainable Development Goal, Building Block for Peace. So your answer is 21st September, that is B, International Day of Peace. What is India's rank in the World Economic Freedom Index 2016? So India stands on 112 spots on World Economic Freedom Index. Okay, and there are some important there are some other countries like Hong Kong has the highest level of economic freedom worldwide, followed by the Singapore, New Zealand, Switzerland. So your answer is A, that is 112. India stands on 112 spot in the World Economic Freedom Index. International Day of the Girl Child. It is observed on 11 October. So the theme of this year is International Day of the Girl is Girl Progress, Goal Progress, what counts for girls. So this is a theme, and 11 October is observed as International Day of the Girl Child. What is India's rank in the Global Hunger Index 2016? So India ranked 97 out of the 118 countries on the International Food Policy Research Institute Global Hunger Index in 2016, behind Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh among others. And it was positioned at the 80 out of the 104 countries the previous year, and right now it is on 97th position. So besides the countries are still rated with the serious hunger level in the 2016 index. Overall, the Central African Republic, that is Chad, and the Zambia fared the worst, while Argentina fared the best among the countries included in the study. So India is on 97 in the Global Hunger Index 2016. According to the Global Travel and the Tourism Report released by the World Economic Forum, which is the most unsafe country in the world. So the list of most unsafe country in the world released, and Nigeria as ranked as the most unsafe country with a score of 2.65, and the Finland and the Qatar as the safest countries in the world. Okay, so your answer is Nigeria. B is your answer. Who will be the chief guest on the occasion of Indian Republic Day 2017? So the Republic Day chief guest and in 2016 was French President Francis Hollande, and the Indian Republic and the chief guest on the occasion of Indian Republic Day 2017 is a Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, that is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan will be the chief guest for the Republic Day celebration in January. So your answer is A, Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. He is a Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. So he will be the chief guest in the upcoming Republic Day celebration. So A is your answer. Which country has topped in the World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Report 2016? So India gap to 21 places in WEF Gender Gap Report. So India has climbed 21 spots to rank 87 in the World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Report 2016, and this list is topped by the Iceland and followed by the Finland, Norway and the Sweden. Okay, and this World Economic Forum is a Swiss non-profit foundation based in Geneva, Switzerland. So your answer is Iceland. Iceland is the country which topped in the World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Report 2016. So A is your answer. What is the name of the joint military exercise between the India and the Nepal? So 10th Indo-Nepal joint exercise Surya Kiran commences. Okay, in Nepal. So it was concluded in Nepal and it is the 10th in the series of such exercises between the two nations. So your answer is Surya Kiran. A is your answer. World Tsunami Awareness Day is observed on which date? So World First Tsunami Awareness Day observed, and is observed on 5th November 2016 across the world. The theme of the year is effective education and evacuation drills. So your answer is 5th November, World Tsunami Awareness Day. It is this question may come in the upcoming exam because this is the world first tsunami day observed this year. Okay, so that's why this date became important. So your answer is 5th November, that is C. So this was the international news which is relevant for your exam or important for your exam. So let's proceed towards the national news. Which city has hosted India's International Science Festival? So India International Science Festival inaugurated in New Delhi. So New Delhi is the city which hosted the India International Science Festival. Okay, so your answer is B, New Delhi. Kerala CM Pinarayi Vijayan launches Harita Keralam mission. So this mission Harita Keralam is launched by the Kerala CM, and this mission is launched to make the state clean, protect its water resources and soil. So Kerala capital is Thiruvananthapuram and governor is the Sadasivam. Which stadium is going to be the world largest cricket stadium? So L&T to make the world biggest cricket stadium at Gujarat. So Gujarat Cricket Association handed a contract to the L&T to make Sardar Patel Stadium in Ahmedabad the biggest stadium in the world. The new capacity will be nearby 110,000 people, the biggest in the terms of sitting capacity. Right now the highest capacity stadium is the Melbourne Cricket Ground which can hold 1 lakh people and 1 lakh and 24 people. And this stadium capacity will be going to be 110,000 people. Okay, Motera, that is Sardar Vallabhbhai Cricket Stadium. So your answer is A. Which of the following is associated with the 100 million for 100 million mission? So President of India launches 100 million for 100 million campaign, and the President of India Shri Pranab Mukherjee marked his 81st birthday by launching this campaign. Okay, and it was organized by the Kailash Satyarthi, the Nobel awardee, and he owns a child foundation. So Kailash Satyarthi along with the Pranab Mukherjee organized this event named 100 million for 100 million. Okay, and the aim of this is to mobilize 100 million youth and children for 100 million underprivileged children across the world to end child labor, child slavery, violence against children, and promote the right of every child to be safe, free and educated over the next 5 years. So your answer is Kailash Satyarthi. So Kailash Satyarthi is a person who is associated with the 100 million for 100 million mission. Which state has started train Wadi Ki Sair? So there is one state which started the program named Wadi Ki Sair. So Mehbooba Mufti flags of children specially fortnightly train Wadi Ki Sair. So Jammu and Kashmir CM Mehbooba Mufti flagged off a fortnightly special train for children from Benihal to Baramulla. So your answer is J&K. Which state has launched India's first ambitious bus? So Punjab government has launched its ambitious bus project at the Harike wetland near Amritsar. So Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh Badal launched the bus and took the inaugural ride with officials. And the capital of the Punjab is Chandigarh. Governor is the VP Singh Badnor and the Chief Minister is Prakash Singh Badal. So your answer is D. What will be the name of the National Resource Center for Tribal Livelihood? So the Union Ministry of Tribal Affairs in collaboration with the UNDP and the NHTFDC will launch One Jeevan, the National Resource Center for Tribal Livelihood, issues at the Bhubaneswar, Odisha on 22 December 2016. The One Jeevan will be a program to identify the problems in the livelihood issues in the selected districts of 6 states having low HDI of tribal people in the first phase. The states are Assam, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Odisha and the Telangana. So your answer is A, that is One Jeevan is the name of the National Resource Center for Tribal Livelihood. Which airport has launched India's first airport e-shopping platform? So Delhi Airport launches India's first e-shopping platform for flyers. So Delhi Airport became the first. So your answer is B. So through this online portal, now travelers have access to over 20 categories of products. Which city will host 7th World Ayurveda Congress? So the 7th World Ayurveda Congress will held from 2nd to 4th December 2016 at Science City, that is in Kolkata. So the mega event has been organized by the World Ayurveda Foundation with support of Ministry of Ayush and the state government of West Bengal. So your answer is Kolkata. Which ministry has recently launched Vittiya Saksharata Abhiyan? So Union HRD Minister launches Vittiya Saksharata Abhiyan in New Delhi. The HRD Minister Prakash Javadekar appealed the faculty and especially young children to come forward and join Vittiya Saksharata Abhiyan to encourage, create awareness and motivate all people around them to use a digitally enabled cashless economic system for transfer of fund. So you need to remember that is this Vittiya Saksharata Abhiyan belong to the cashless economic system. Okay, not for the education. It is for the cashless economic system for transfer of fund. So your answer is HRD Ministry. A is your answer. And this ministry launched this program. Which state Raj Bhawan has adopted cashless system recently? So Himachal Pradesh Governor Acharya Devvrat stressed on the need to adopt a cashless system in the state, and to begin he directed the Raj Bhavan staff to ensure that all transactions are made online. And the capital of the Himachal Pradesh is Shimla. Chief Minister is the Veerbhadra Singh and the Governor is the Acharya Devvrat. So Veerbhadra Singh is the Chief Minister of the Himachal Pradesh. So your answer is Himachal Pradesh. C is your answer. How many new castes has been added recently to the central list of other backward caste, OBC? So the government approved inclusion of 15 new castes and modification of 13 and other castes in the central list of other backward caste, OBC. Out of the 28, 15 are new entities, 9 were synonyms and subcaste of the castes which were already in the list, and 4 were corrections. So your answer is 15. B is your answer. Which city has hosted Heart of Asia conference recently? So the Heart of Asia conference concludes in Amritsar after discussing peace, cooperation and economic development in Afghanistan. Delegates from nearly 40 countries participated in this conference organized on the theme Addressing Challenges, Achieving Prosperity. So your answer is Amritsar. Dash birthday will be celebrated as National Waters Day. So lauding the contribution of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in the water resource management of the country, Union Minister for Water Resource, River Development and the Ganga Rejuvenation, Uma Bharti, has announced that his birthday, that is 14th April, will be celebrated as Waters Day. So in this content, you need to remember two things. That is, the 14th April will be celebrated as Water Day, and this Water Day, okay, will be celebrated on the birth date of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, so your answer is C. Which is the first E-Assembly of India? So the Palampur Assembly constituency of Kangra district, Himachal Pradesh, became the first E-Assembly constituency of the country. The E-system was inaugurated by the State Assembly Speaker Brij Bihari Lal Bhutal at a function held in the Palampur. The system will help the residents of the constituency to know about the development works going on by one click on the computer. So your answer is A, that is Palampur is the first E-Assembly of India. On which date National Constitution Day is observed? Very important question. India observes its Constitution Day on the 26th November. As it was this day in 1949, the Constitution Assembly adopted the Constitution, and it was enforced from the 26th January 1950, and it was adopted in the 26th November 1949. On this occasion, Prime Minister Modi launched 2 books also, an updated version of the Constitution of India and making of the Constitution. So your answer is 26th November is observed as a National Constitution Day. Goa will be the first state to go cashless from December 31st. So Goa is likely to become the first state in the country to go cashless from 31st December, as people will be able to pay purchasable such as fish, meat, vegetable or anything else at a press of a button on their mobile. So one has to dial *99# from his mobile phone, not necessarily a smartphone, and follow the instructions to complete that transaction. So the capital of the Goa is Panaji and the chief minister is Lakshmikant Parsekar and the governor is the Mridula Sinha. So Goa, so there is also a campaigning which is going on the Goa right now. So there are many people which were engaged in this campaigning, and they teach the tribal people of the Goa and the village people of the Goa to use the digital payment system. Okay, so Goa became the first state to go cashless from New Year. Which organization has recently included transgender as third gender? So Railway IRCTC included transgender as third gender. So your answer is A, Indian Railways. ESIC, that is the State Employee State Insurance Corporation, has launched Kahin Bhi Kabhi Bhi medical facility for its beneficiaries in which state or union territory? So that is ESIC has launched Kahin Bhi Kabhi Bhi facilities for beneficiaries of Delhi. So your answer is B. Kahin Bhi means any dispensary hospital and Kabhi Bhi means anytime. Which city has been termed as India's breast cancer capital? So Thiruvananthapuram, that is Trivandrum, has been termed as the country's breast cancer capital, with the case at a high record of 40 per lakh of population. 9 lakh women were diagnosed with the breast cancer every year. So that's why this place is named as the breast cancer capital of India, Thiruvananthapuram. It is in Kerala. So your answer is A. Union Budget 2017 is proposed to be presented on which date? So the government has announced that it will present the Union Budget for 17-18 on 1st Feb, and the budget session may begin in Jan. The government has issued the customary budget circulation in September. Notably, the Centre earlier approved the scrapping of the 92-year-old practice of presenting a separate railway budget and merged it with the Union Budget also. Okay, they scrapped the 92-year-old practice of presenting a separate railway budget and a Union Budget. Okay, so it is so your answer is 1st Feb. So Union Budget 2017 is proposed to be presented on 1st Feb. So A is your answer. What is the Aadhaar toll-free helpline number launched recently? So revamped Aadhaar toll-free helpline number 1947 launched. So 1947. Okay, so you can remember this as 1947. The free of cost helpline 1947 will be available 24/7 throughout the year on IVRS mode, while call center agent will be available from 7 to 11. So your answer is B. Which city is the first in a Swachh Bharat awareness campaign in urban areas? So Aligarh leads in a Swachh Bharat awareness campaign in urban areas under the fortnightly thematic activities as required under the Swachh Sarvekshan 17 launched by the Ministry of Urban Development. During the evaluation of the IEC, that is Information, Education and Communication activities by the Ministry, Aligarh has scored the maximum marks. So your answer is C. Which is the first state to adopt resolution on demonetization? So Chandigarh, first state to adopt resolution on demonetization of the high value currency notes. The State Assembly adopted a resolution moved by the CM Raman Singh on welcoming the central decision. So your answer is C. So Chhattisgarh became the first state to adopt the resolution on demonetization. This is a very important question. Which state has topped the list of internet subscribers in India? So Maharashtra has the highest number of internet subscribers in the country at nearby 30 million, followed by the state like Tamil Nadu, Andhra and the Karnataka. So Maharashtra capital is the Mumbai, CM is the Devendra Fadnavis, Governor is the Vidyasagar Rao. And the Himachal Pradesh has the lowest number of subscribers at 3.02 million. So your answer is Maharashtra. 13th World Robot Olympiad in India for the first time. So 13th World Robot Olympiad will be held in India for the first time with over 2,000 students from 54 countries participating. The year theme for is Wrap the Scrap is aligned with the Swachh Bharat mission of the government. So world first in India, that is the World Robot Olympiad. Union Ministry has launched Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan. So which ministry has launched? Okay, this is your question, that which ministry has launched this scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan. So Union Ministry of the Health and the Family Welfare launched Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan. The scheme aimed at providing pregnant women services and required treatment for the free at the government health centers and hospitals. Okay, so your answer is Union Ministry of Health and the Family Welfare, A. Damchok mission was carried out at which place? So Indian Army has successfully completed its task of laying an irrigation pipeline in the Damchok region of the eastern Ladakh, and this under the project of the Manrega, that is the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, to link the villages in the region with a hot spring despite Chinese barriers. So Indian Army completed its task of laying an irrigation pipeline in the Damchok. It is in Ladakh. So C is your answer. First LNG fueled bus in India was launched in which state? So for the first time in the country, an LNG fueled bus has been launched by the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, on the presence of Chief Minister Kerala, Shri Vijayanand at the Thiruvananthapuram. So Kerala became the first state in the country to start a LNG fueled bus. So D is your answer. Which ministry has launched No More Tension mobile application? So JP Nadda, Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, released the Healthy India initiative Swachh Bharat Ek Pahal magazine and launched the No More Tension mobile application. This launch, which is a part of the government Digital India program, is aligned with this commitment to prioritize public health and strengthen citizen-centric health services by leveraging India's expanding mobile phone penetration. So your answer is Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare. They launched this No More Tension mobile application. Which state has launched Quit India 2 movement? So to mark the 70th anniversary of Quit India movement, Maharashtra government launched Quit India 2 from Swaraj to Suraj initiative. The initiative would emphasize on freedom from illiteracy, farmer suicide, which is a water addiction among youth, and corruption. So that's why they launched Quit India 2 to mark the 75th anniversary of the Quit India movement, which was launched by the Mahatma Gandhi. So your answer is Maharashtra. Let's see another question. Which has become the first state to ratify the GST Constitution Amendment Bill? So Assam has become the first state to ratify the GST Constitution Amendment Bill. The Parliament had earlier cleared the bill to usher in a uniform tax regime throughout the country, and is now awaits the ratification of at least 15 states to make it as a law. The centre seeks to roll out the GST by April 1st, 2017. So Assam is your answer. B is your answer. Assam is the first state to ratify the GST bill. Railway launches Yatri Mitra Seva. It is an initiative to improve the railway travel experience of the elderly, differently abled and ailing passengers. The Ministry of Railway has announced the launch of Yatri Mitra Seva to simplify access to wheelchairs, battery-operated cars and portal services. Which is the first state in the country to have implemented public fund management system? So Jharkhand is the first state in the country to have implemented public fund management system. The Development Commissioner Amit Khere said Union Finance Secretary Ashok Lavasa appreciated the implementation of the Jharkhand public fund management system. So Jharkhand is your answer. D is your answer. Which is the first state in the country to distribute 2 crore LED bulbs? So under the government initiative of affordable LED for all, that is Ujala scheme, Gujarat has become the first state to distribute 2 crore LED bulbs. Gujarat has raised a milestone in just 96 days and over 42 lakh households has already benefited from the scheme. So Gujarat is the first state to distribute 2 crore LED bulbs. So your answer is C. Which state has launched Biju Kanya Ratna Yojana? Chief Minister of Odisha Naveen Patnaik has launched the Biju Kanya Ratna Yojana for the development of the girls in 3 districts, that is Ganjam, then Kanal and the Angul of the state. The objective of the Yojana to improve sex ratio at birth and child sex ratio. So B is your answer. That is the Odisha launches this scheme, that is Biju Kanya Ratna Yojana. TVSN Prasad Committee is related to. So TVSN Prasad Committee has submitted its report to Home Secretary Rajiv Meheshi. The committee was not in a favor of completely removal of the pellet guns in the Kashmir Valley, but suggests that it would be replaced with the polymer, rubber and the paper bullets. So TVSN Prasad Committee is related to the pellet guns. So A is your answer. Which state has inaugurated Asia's biggest digital library? On the occasion of 55th Teachers' Day, Assam Chief Minister, that is Sarbananda Sonewal, inaugurated Asia's biggest digital library dedicated to the memory of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, former President of India, in NIT Silchar. So Assam is a state which inaugurated the Asia's biggest digital library. Which of the following has been named world's largest river island? So Manjuli in Assam, the 400 km square island on the Brahmaputra, has become the First river island district of India. The island, which is the cultural capital of the state, is also fighting for survival, as almost 60% of the land has been washed away by the Brahmaputra. So Manjuli is your answer. Which is the cleanest district in India in plain category? So this question can be also be framed as which is the cleanest district in India in hill category. So there are two rankings in a plain category and a hill category. Okay, so Mandi has judged as the cleanest district in the hill category. Mandi became the cleanest district in hill category and Sindhudurg became the cleanest in the plain category. Okay, so right now your answer is D. But if the question will come in a hill category, then the Mandi will be your answer. So right now D is your answer. Sindhudurg is in plain category. Sikkim cleanest, Jharkhand worst, says an SSO survey. So Sikkim is the cleanest state in India and Jharkhand is the worst in terms of rural sanitation as per the result of the survey conducted by the National Sample Survey Office. The findings were released by the Rural Development Minister Narendra Singh Tomar in New Delhi. Which city has launched Selfie with Toilet initiative? So to make the Swachh Bharat mission successful and encourage people to use clean toilets, the Ludhiana District Administration has launched a Selfie with My Shauchalaya campaign. Okay, the owner of the cleanest toilets have all facility would be honored on 2nd October. So your answer is Ludhiana. Ludhiana is the city which launched Selfie with Toilet initiative. What will be the new name of the race course road? So the most famous address will be no longer be Race Course Road. The street in Delhi on which the Prime Minister Narendra Modi lives has been named as Lok Kalyan Marg. So your answer is C. Lok Kalyan Marg is new name of the Race Course Road. World largest solar power plant has recently installed in which state? So the Adani Group Energy Agency Limited, part of the Adani Group, has dedicated to the nation the world largest solar power plant of 648 megawatt set up at Kumudin in Tamil Nadu. The plant has been set up with an investment of around 5,000 crore, a company spokesman said. So your answer is Tamil Nadu. Right now Tamil Nadu is going to have the world largest solar power plant. So B is your answer. Which is the first state to implement direct benefit transfer in kerosene? So Jharkhand became the first state to implement direct benefit transfer in kerosene. This initiative is aimed at rationalizing subsidy and purging the leakages. So your answer is Jharkhand. Who is the head of the Committee on One Rank One Pension? So Justice Reddy Committee on One Rank One Pension submits a report. Okay, so full name of this Reddy is the L. Narasimha Reddy. Okay, the central government has appointed the committee under the chairmanship of Justice L. Narasimha Reddy, retired Chief Justice of the Patna High Court, to look the matter of one rank, one pension. Which of the following has been declared as the first digital district of India? So Maharashtra CM Devendra Fadnavis declares Nagpur first digital district of India. At the function in Mumbai, he said 29 gram panchayat across Maharashtra will be digitally transformed by December 2018. So your answer is B, Nagpur. Which edition of the BRICS summit was concluded in the Goa recently? So the 8th BRICS, that is Brazil, Russia, China, India and the South Africa summit, was held from 15 to 16 October 2016 in Goa. It was held under the theme Building Responsive Inclusion and the Collective Solution. And the end of the summit, Goa declaration was released by the leaders saying that it is the responsibility of all states to prevent terrorist action from their territories. Okay, so this was a 8th edition of the BRICS summit, which was concluded in the Goa. Haryana to observe 2070 as a Garib Kalyan Varsh. So Haryana government had decided to observe 2017 as a Garib Kalyan Varsh. The announcement was made by the CM Manohar Lal. During the observation of the Garib Kalyan Varsh, the government would lay emphasis on the welfare of poor people and generating employment opportunities for the youth. Saur Sujala Yojana was launched from which state? So PM Narendra Modi launches Saur Sujala Yojana in Chhattisgarh. So B is your answer. Under this scheme, solar powered irrigation pumps of 3 HP and 5 HP capacity worth nearby 4 or 5 lakh respectively will be distributed to the farmers by March 31st, 2019. The beneficiaries would get the pump at the subsidized price. Which state has topped in ease of doing business ranking? So the ease of doing business ranking were announced on 31st October by the Commerce and the Industry Ministers Nirmala Sitharaman. And the Andhra and the Telangana has joined top the 2016 All India state union territories wise age of doing business ranking released by the World Bank and DIPP. Gujarat ranked first last year. So your answer is E, that is B and D, that is Telangana and Andhra Pradesh top the list in age of doing business ranking. Rashtriya Ekta Diwas is observed in the memory of. So the nation has observed Rashtriya Ekta Diwas on 31st October on the occasion of birth of the anniversary of Sardar Patel. The theme of this year is Integration of India. So this Ekta Diwas is observed on the birth of Sardar Patel, which is on 31st October. So your answer is Vallabhbhai Patel, that is D. Now let's see some trade and banking questions. What is the estimated economic growth for 2016-17 for India according to the RBI? So the Reserve Bank of India has decided to hold the policy rate at 6.25%, citing uncertainties emanating from the both domestic and the global developments. There was leave to bank as RBI has withdraw rupees 100% cash reserve ratio requirement that was imposed end of the last month. So now estimate the growth rate by the RBI is 7.1% for 2016 and the 17, down from the 7.6% it had projected earlier. So right now the RBI estimated that the growth rate will be 7.1%. Okay, so A is your answer. So some more information about the RBI. It was established in 1935. Right now the governor is Arjit Patel and headquarters is in Mumbai. How many banks have joined National Financial Switch Network as direct members? So 100 banks joined National Financial Switch Network as direct members. So your answer is D. So National Payment Corporation of India said 100 bank has joined the National Financial Switch Network as a direct member. That is, this NFS, that is the National Financial Switch, is the largest operational ATM network in the country, and it manages more than 95% of the domestic interbank ATM transaction. The network now has 230,000 ATM. Which institution has tied up with the bank to help them install 2 POS terminal per village? So NABARD tied up with the banks to help them install 2 POS terminals per village, and the NABARD was founded in 1982. Headquarters is in Mumbai and chairperson is the Harsh Kumar Banwala. So your answer is NABARD. D. NABARD tied up with the banks. State Bank of India will de-invest dash percentage of its stake in SBI Life Insurance Company. So State Bank of India will de-invest 3.9% of the stake in SBI Life Insurance Company to global investment firms KKR and Timeshare for rupees 1,007, nearby 2,000 crore. So SBI was founded in 1955. Its headquarters is in Mumbai and chairperson is Arundhati Bhattacharya. So your answer is 3.9%. So A is your answer. Which TV channel has been launched for cashless lessons? So DG Shala, now 24-hour government TV channel for cashless transaction. The channel will be managed by the Doordarshan and the piggy bank on its infrastructure. Also to aware people about digital payment, a website Cash India is started. So your answer is DG Shala. According to the ADB, what is India's expected growth rate for the current fiscal year? So ADB today trimmed its 2016 growth estimate for India to 7% from the previous 7.4% on account of demonetization, weak investment and the agriculture slowdown. So, but India growth forecast for 2017 was capped at 7.8%, and it is a supplement in the Asian Development Bank 2016 and update report. ADB has downgraded 2016 growth rate for Asia to 5.6%. So ADB expected that Asia will grow by 5.6% and India will grow by 7%. So your answer is A. ADB was founded in 1966. Its headquarters is in Manila, and who is the president? Takahiko Nakai is the president of ADB. What is the helpline number for digital payment support? So government to launch helpline number 14444 for digital payment support. The government has already launched a TV channel and a website to promote digital payment. What is India's rank in the World Economic Forum Cross-Border Trade Index 2016? So India has improved its ranking by 4 places to 102 position among 136 economies in terms of enabling cross-border trade, with Singapore leading the list, World Economic Forum said. So your answer is 102. India and the US has inked a rupees crore deal for 145 M777 ultralight howitzers. So breaking the Bofors jinx, India and the US inked a deal of nearby 5,000 crore for howitzers, which will be the mostly deployed near the border with China. So this is the first deal for artillery guns since the Bofors scandal in 1980. So your answer is 5,000. Which bank has launched mobile wallet SIPI? So private sector lender that is DCB Bank launched its own mobile and tab based digital payment SIPI wallet app to encourage customers to experience cash-free purchase from the mobile phone for day-to-day needs. So your answer is DCB Bank. Oil firm that is Ruchi Soya Industries in association with the State Bank of India has launched an initiative to promote banking assistance to farmers. Under the initiative Kisan Kalyan Yojana, the company will help farmers to open bank account, procure the produce directly from farmers at the right price and consume farmers and ensure farmers get their payment immediately through internet banking. What is the new limit of market stabilization scheme? So in order to mop up extra liquidity from the system in view of demonetization, government and the RBI sharply raised the market stabilization scheme ceiling to 6 lakh crore from the previous 30,000 crore. So your answer is 6 lakh crore. Which company has launched startup program Launchpad in India? So global e-commerce giant has announced it is bringing its global startup program Launchpad in India. So thereby nearby 400 startups, of whom 25 are from India based. So your answer is Amazon. Amazon will be going to launch a startup program Launchpad in India. Which state CM has launched a mobile app AP Purse? So Andhra Pradesh, that Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu launched AP Purse, a mobile app. So Mr. Naidu said that 13 mobile banking and 10 mobile wallets were available in the purse and could be used to pay bills. So this AP Purse belongs to the Andhra Pradesh Purse, and the CM and their CM, that is Chandrababu Naidu, launched this scheme. And the Chief Minister of the Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu, as I said earlier, and the governor is the ESL Narasimhan, and the capital is the Amravati, which is proposed to capital from 2024. Which is going to become the first state to have its own mobile wallet? So Maharashtra to roll out its own mobile wallet, that is Maha Wallet. Okay, so Maharashtra is said to become the first state to have its own mobile wallet that will also allow user to transfer funds or to another bank wallet such as a Paytm or a Mobiving. So except common services, Maha Wallet will be also allow user to pay electricity and water bills. So Chief Minister is the Devendra Fadnavis of the Maharashtra, Governor is the Vidyasagar Rao, and capital is the Mumbai. So your answer is Maharashtra. Airtel Payment Bank has started a pilot of its banking services in which state recently? So Airtel Payment Bank, a subsidiary of the Bhartiya Airtel, rolled out a pilot of its banking services in Rajasthan, and it has become the first payment bank to go live in the country. And the Airtel Payment Bank will commence the pilot with banking points at 10,000 Airtel retail outlets. So your answer is Rajasthan. D is your answer. Which bank has recently launched contactless debit card? So SIB, that is South Indian Bank, has launched a contactless debit card which will make the use of a near field communication technology. Once the merchant enters the purchase or amount in the contactless POS terminal, the customer simply has to wave the card on the terminal and the payment is processed wirelessly in the fast and a secure manner. So the South Indian Bank was formed in 1929. Its headquarters is in Kerala. Which of the following has teamed up with the SBI PNB for setting a mobile ATM? So after petrol pumps, cash can now be withdrawn by swiping digital card at the select. Ola Cabs as India's largest ride hailing service partners with the lenders like SBI and Punjab National Bank to ease cash crunch. In Kolkata, Ola has partnered with the Punjab National Bank, while for Hyderabad it was collaborated with the SBI and the Andhra Bank. So your answer is A, that is Ola Cabs. Who is the head of the committee to identify possible modes of digital payment across different sectors? So the central government has set up a high-level committee to identify possible modes of digital payment across different sectors. The committee headed by the Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant will look at measures to make online transaction between government and the citizens cheaper than cash transaction. So Niti Aayog was founded in 2015. Chairperson is the Prime Minister, CEO is the Amitabh Kant, and Vice Chairperson is the Arvind Pangaria. So your answer is Amitabh Kant is the head of the committee to identify possible modes of payment, digital payment across different sectors. Which bank has announced to transform 100 village into digital village? So ICICI Bank announced that it will transform 100 villages into digital villages is as many days as part of its continuing effort to provide digital ecosystem across the country, including rural India. So under this initiative, villages will be able to open bank accounts using Aadhaar based eKYC and make cashless payment to retail stores through a SMS USSD based mobile solutions. So ICICI Bank was founded in 1994. Headquarters in Mumbai and CEO is the Chanda Kochar. So your answer is ICICI Bank. Which company has launched Lite mobile app recently? So digital wallet firm MobiWink has launched a data light version of its mobile application targeting smartphone users and small business owners who face challenges of slow internet connectivity that hampers across digital payment. So MobiWink Lite app is just of 1 MB size and it can be downloaded within 30 seconds or by giving a missed call on a phone number. So your answer is MobiWink. Who is the head of the task force to expedite ATM recalibration? So the RBI set up a task force under the chairpersonship of RBI Deputy Governor S.S. Mundra to ensure that ATMs across the country are ready to dispense new denomination notes. So your answer is S.S. Mundra. India ADB signed $500 million loan pact to build 9.8 km Ganga bridge in Bihar. So this will be the India's longest river bridge. So government of Bihar will spend rupees $215 million for the project, which is expected to be finished up to December 2020. Which state has signed agreement with the IDFC Bank for cashless transaction? So Telangana government along with the IDFC Bank took the initiative to enable cashless transaction to ease the change problem. Those shopping for vegetables were issued coupons for rupees 5, 10, 20 so that the vendors don't suffer a loss. So IDFC Bank was founded in 2015, headquarters in Mumbai, and the Telangana capital is Hyderabad. Chief Minister is the Chandrasekhar Rao, and Governor is the ESL Narasimhan. Which country has topped Global Business Optimism Index for the July-September quarter? So India raises to second place in the Global Business Optimism Index, and the Indonesia took the top spot with the Philippines coming on third. So Indonesia is your answer. ADB has approved $48 million loan to help which state to improve power distribution? So the government of Assam and the ADB has signed a deal in which the ADB will provide $48 million loan to Assam to improve power distribution. So Assam is your answer. Which bank has signed a MOU with the Indian Army on a defense salary package? So Corporation Bank has signed a MOU with the Indian Army on the defense salary package. So Corporation Bank would provide free services to the army under the MOU. So your answer is Corporation Bank. Which is the first bank in India to launch banking robot? So Citibank India has launched a robot in the Kumakonam, Chennai, became the first bank in the country to do so. So Japan SoftBank was the first to use a robot in banking operation, and CUB Lakshmi humanoid is a pilot project, and it can answer 125 questions or queries made by the customers. So name of that this robot is the Lakshmi. So City Union Bank is the first bank in India to launch banking robot. Which country has got largest ever loan for a Middle East nation from IMF? So the International Monetary Fund, its headquarters is in Washington, has approved a 3-year $12 billion loan program for Egypt, the largest such package for a Middle East nation. The loan will be helping boosting Egypt foreign currency inflows, which have dwindled since the 2011 Arab Spring uprising and revived the African nation economy. So your answer is Egypt. Egypt got the highest ever loan for a Middle East nation from IMF. Which bank has opened its first international branch in Dubai recently? So Federal Bank, India's major commercial bank in the private sector, has received Reserve Bank of India permission to open its branch at the Dubai International Financial Center. So it will be the first international branch of the bank. So your answer is Federal Bank. Its headquarters is in Kochi. What will be the new limit for a foreign investment in the stock exchange? So right now the limit increases to the 15% from the previous 5% in Indian stock exchanges to invest from the foreign. Okay, so doesn't bring the investment limit of foreign entities at par with that of the domestic institution. So your answer is 15%. Which bank has launched debit card less instant money transfer facility? So the India's largest public sector bank, State Bank of India, has launched a payment system at its ATM which will allow the account holder to transfer the money by using the mobile phone number as an identifier. So your answer is SBI. Recently, which company has acquired the e-commerce company Jabong? So Flipkart unit Myntra has acquired Jabong from Global Fashion Group to become India's biggest fashion shopping destination. The acquisition will strengthen Flipkart Group position in the fashion and lifestyle segment to compete with Amazon Fashion in India. So Jabong has been in the market for a sale-off and held talk with companies such as a Future Group, Snapdeal, Aditya Birla owned ADOF among others. So your answer is Myntra. Which bank has launched Green PIN facility? So Corporation Bank has launched a new facility called Green PIN. This is an online module for generation of personal identification number for credit card holders. So PIN is a compulsory for all point of sale POS terminals transaction at a merchant establishment. So your answer is Corporation Bank. D is your answer. Which social media banking platform was launched by the State Bank of India? So State Bank of India launched SBI Mingle, a social media banking platform for Facebook and Twitter users. This platform was launched by SBI chairperson Arundhati Bhattacharya on the occasion of 61st State Bank Day that is observed on 1st July every year. So the answer is SBI Mingle. Which bank has launched Premier Credit Card Elite? So SBI Card launches Premier Credit Card Elite. So your answer is B. Which bank has decided to open its first branch in Kerala recently? So Doha Bank QSC, one of the prominent banks in Qatar, is formally inaugurating its first branch in Kochi, Kerala. The branch offers all banking products to corporate and retail customers. It will be formally inaugurated by the state CM Vijayanand. So your answer is Doha Bank. Which portal has been launched by the RBI to curb illegal collection of deposits? So the RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan had launched Sachet www.sachet.rbi.org.in, a web portal to curb illegal collection of deposits. Okay, so your answer is Sachet. Which bank launched Project Ananya? Which bank launched Project Ananya? So the India major commercial bank Syndicate Bank has launched a program called Project Ananya that focuses on improvement customer service and offering the latest in digital banking services. So your answer is Syndicate Bank. Which bank has joined hand with the Korean Development Bank for business opportunities? So the country's largest public sector lender, State Bank of India and Korean Development Bank has signed a MOU to enhance the business synergies. So your answer is SBI. Which bank has launched Simply Save SBI Card with SBI? So the Kochi-based leading private sector lender, South Indian Bank and SBI Card, one of the India leading credit card issuers, announces the launch of a co-branded credit cards for the customers of the South Indian Bank. Through this alliance, South Indian Bank and SBI Card will launch two variants of a credit card on Visa platform, namely South Indian Bank Platinum SBI Card and South Indian Bank Simply Save SBI Card. So your answer is South Indian Bank. Sushil Mehta was recently sacked as a CMD of which bank? So recently the one person, that is Sushil Mehta, was recently sacked or removed as a CMD of which bank? So in an unprecedented move, the center sacked Sushil Mehta, chairperson and the MD of the Pune-based Bank of Maharashtra, for 4 days short of its schedule in retirement. So your answer is Bank of Maharashtra. Which bank has teamed up with BHU for banking courses? So private sector Axis Bank has tied up with the BHU to offer specialized banking courses. The bank, along with the Faculty of Commerce at BHU, will develop the design and the curriculum of the course, besides deciding an e-learning module, structure and courseware, Axis Bank said in a release. So your answer is Axis Bank. Which bank has recently launched a mobile-based payment solution, M-Visa? So DCB Bank has launched M-Visa, a mobile-based payment solution that will make payment at retail outlet much easier. So your answer is DCB Bank. Which is the first Indian bank to launch software robotics? So the country's leading private sector lender, that is ICICI Bank, has forayed into software robotics, a first by any Indian bank. Software robotics will reduce the response time to customers and increase accuracy, thereby improving the bank productivity and efficiency. So your answer is ICICI Bank. Which has become the first Indian e-commerce company to cross 10 crore customers? Homegrown e-retailer Flipkart has crossed the 100 million registered user mark, became the first e-commerce company in the country to hit the milestone. So the Bangalore-based company has doubled its user base over the last year and added 25 million users in the past 6 months alone. So your answer is Flipkart. Which Indian bank has recently opened its branch in Myanmar? So SBI, the country's largest lender, expanded its overseas footprint by entering Myanmar, opening a branch in Yangon. After 53 years, the former capital and the largest city of that country. So the Myanmar former capital is the Yangon, and right now the capital of the Myanmar is the Naypyidaw. With the opening of the branch, SBI has expected global presence in 37 countries through 198 offices. So your answer is State Bank of India. What is India's rank in Ease of Doing Business Index 2016? So India is ranked 130 out of 190 countries in World Bank Group Annual Report on the Ease of Doing Business. Last year it was ranked 131. So the answer is 130. And this list is topped by the New Zealand, and after that followed by the Singapore, Denmark, Hong Kong. Which company has announced to acquire travel portal IBPO? So online travel company, that is Make My Trip, has announced to acquire travel portal IBPO Group. However, the amount of the deal was undisclosed. So your answer is Make My Trip. Which is the fifth zone of SBI Northeast? The State Bank of India has declared Silchar as the fifth zone in Northeast after Guwahati, Shillong, Dibrugarh and Jorhat. So the answer is Silchar. Which is the first Indian bank to complete transaction using blockchain technology? So ICICI Bank has become the first Indian lender to complete a banking transaction using blockchain technology. This remittance transaction has been completed to partner with the Emirates NBD, a lender from the West Asia. So blockchain technology simplifies the process and drastically reduces duration of the transaction to a few minutes. So your answer is ICICI Bank. What is the current marginal standing facility rate? So friends, you need to remember all these rates which is proposed by the RBI, that is a repo, reverse repo, CRR, SLR and MSF, that is marginal standing facility rate. So right now the marginal standing facility rate is adjusted to 6.75% from the previous 7% earlier. Okay, so right now is the 6.75. So your answer is B. And you need to remember for a few more content, that is the repo rate is right now. Okay, the repo rate is right now 6.25. And CRR is 4% and SLR is 20.75%. So your answer is 6.75. What will be the maximum rate of GST? So a 4-tier GST tax structure of 5, 12, 18 and 28% with lower rates for essential items and the highest for luxury and the demerits good that will also attract an additional cess was decided by the all-powerful GST Council. So lowest is the 5% and the maximum is the 28%. Which is India's first firm to get a debt recast under RBI new scheme for sustainable structuring of stress assets, as that is S4A. So the construction major Hindustan Construction Company became the India's first firm to get debt recast under RBI new scheme for sustainable structuring of stress assets, that is S4A. The RBI mandated overseas committees under the S4A has approved SSC rupees 5,000 crore debit recast passed by an ICICI Bank led joint lender forum in September. So your answer is HCC, that is Hindustan Construction Company. Now let's see some appointments. Veena Mankar has been appointed as the new executive chairperson of which bank? So the board of directors of IDFC Bank has approved the appointment of Ms. Veena Mankar as a non-executive chairperson up to the July 2018. The appointment is subject to approval of the RBI. So the Veena Mankar became the non-executive chairperson of IDFC Bank. It was founded in 2015, headquarters in Mumbai, and CEO and MD is Rajiv B. Lal. Paolo Gentiloni has been appointed as the Prime Minister of So Italy new Prime Minister has been named as a Paolo Gentiloni, the country's fifth premier in as many years. So ongoing PM Matteo Renzi resigned after losing a referendum on plans to reform Italy constitution. So your answer is Italy. Who has been appointed as a UNICEF Global Goodwill Ambassador? So the actor Priyanka Chopra has been appointed as a UNICEF newest Global Goodwill Ambassador. So, and footballer David Beckham and 12-year-old British actor Bobby Brown announced Chopra appointment as UNICEF newest Global Goodwill Ambassador. And the UNICEF was founded in 1946, headquarters in New York, and executive director is Anthony Lacke. So your answer is Priyanka Chopra. Who has been appointed as the interim director of CBI? So Rakesh Asthana became interim director of CBI. So your answer is B. Who has sworn as a Tamil Nadu new Chief Minister? So Panir Selvam sworn as a new Chief Minister after the death of Jayalalitha. So your answer is A. Who has been elected as the Prime Minister of France? So Bernard Cazeneuve named French PM as Valls Quite. So the ex-PM, that is the Manuel Valls, resigned after announcing his candidacy for the Socialist nomination in the next year presidency election. And so the next PM of the France is the Bernard. And the France capital is the Paris and currency is Euro. Who has been elected as the President of Austria? So Van der Bellen win Austria presidency election. And the capital of the Austria is Vienna and the currency is Euro. So your answer is Van der Bellen. Who has been elected as the President of Uzbekistan? So the Uzbekistan interim leader Shavkat Mirziyoyev has won a crushing presidential election victory to succeed the late Islam Karimov. So the capital of the Uzbekistan is the Tashkent and the currency is the Som. Justice Jagdish Singh here to be the next CGI, first from Sikh community. So India will get its first Chief Justice from the Sikh community in the next year, as Justice Jagdish Singh here will be sworn as a next CGI on 4th January, and it will have a tenure of next 7 months from January to August 2018. Let's see another question. Yaduvir Singh Malik appointed as a new NHAI chairperson. So Yaduvir Singh Malik, the special secretary with the Niti Aayog, has been appointed as a new chairperson of NHAI, that is a National Highway Authority of India. He will replace Raghav Chandra. So NHAI was founded in 1988 and its headquarters is in New Delhi. Who will be the head of the Chief Minister Committee on Demonetization? So the Union government has decided to constitute a subcommittee of Chief Ministers of 5 states in the wake of demonetization of Rs 500 and 1000 denomination notes. The committee will be headed by the Andhra Pradesh CM, that is Chandrababu Naidu. So your answer is B. Chandrababu Naidu will become the head of the committee. Who has been appointed as a chairperson of Tata Global Beverages? So recently you read in the newspapers that there is a tussle between the between the Ratan Tata and the Cyrus Mistry was going on, and because of that, Ratan Tata with his another colleagues removed the Cyrus Mistry from the many Tata companies. Okay, so one of them is the Tata Global Beverages, another is TCS, and from the many more. So you need to remember the name of the another chairperson of these companies. So who is appointed as chairperson of TGB? Harish Bhatt appointed as a chairperson of Tata Global Beverages. Okay, so your answer is A. Harish Bhatt. CVR Rajendran has been appointed as a new MD and CEO of which bank? So the Reserve Bank of India has approved the appointment of CVR Rajendran as a MD and CEO of Catholic Syrian Bank for a period of 3 years. So your answer is B. Catholic Syrian Bank. Its headquarters is in Kerala and founded in 1920. Who has been appointed as a president of the Federation of India Chambers of Commerce and Industry? So Pankaj Patel elected as FICCI president. So this organization was founded in 1927 and headquarters is in New Delhi. So your answer is Pankaj Patel became the head of the FICCI. Who has been appointed as the executive director of RBI? So the Reserve Bank has appointed Rajeshwar Rao as a ED following G. Mahalingam voluntary retirement from the central bank. So your answer is Rajeshwar Rao. C is your answer. Rajeshwar Rao became the executive director of RBI. Who has been appointed as a special director of Intelligence Bureau, that is IB. So S.K. Sinha appointed as a special director. So your answer is B. S.K. Sinha. Who has been elected as a 45th president of United States? So the billionaire turned politician Donald Trump has elected for the 45th president of the United States as being elected the 45th president of the United States. So your answer is B. Donald Trump. Who has been appointed as an interim chairperson of TCS? So Ishat Hussain appointed as an interim chairperson of TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services. So your answer is A. G. Mahalingam is SEBI new full-time member. So Gumutri Mahalingam took charge as a full-time member of the SEBI. He will be responsible for leading the Integrated Surveillance Department, Investment Management Department and many more. Which bank has appointed Amresh Acharya as head of the Global Indian Banking? So private sector lender Yes Bank has appointed Amresh Acharya as a group president and head of Global Indian Banking. So your answer is A. Yes Bank. Tathagastha Rao Son is acting governor of which state? So Tathagastha Rao Son is acting governor of Arunachal Pradesh. So your answer is D. Who has been appointed as a MD of the State Bank of India? So Dinesh Kumar Khara is appointed as MD of the State Bank of India. So your answer is C. Who has been re-elected as a president of ADB? So the person who is re-elected as a president of ADB is the Takahiko Nakayo. So your answer is B. Who has been appointed as a head of the parliamentary panel to examine merger of budgets? So the Virappa Moily led parliamentary panel to examine merger of budgets. Besides the budget, the committee will also review the de-investment policy, the banking sector in India, RBI emerging role and its framework. So your answer is Virappa Moily. Sakshi Malik has been appointed as a wrestling director of which university? So the Sakshi Malik is appointed as a wrestling director of Rohtak University. So your answer is C. Ex-IAS officer Jay Satya Narayana appointed as a part-time UIDAI chief. That is Unique Identification Authority of India chief. Okay, so he became he appointed as a part-time UIDAI chief. Which of the following has been appointed as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan mascot? So 105-year-old Kunwar Bai, who built toilet by selling of her goats, has been chosen as a Swachh Bharat Abhiyan mascot. So your answer is Kunwar Bai. C is your answer. Who has taken additional charge as LIC chairperson? So VK Sharma is currently one of the two MD at Life Insurance Corporation, has taken additional charge as chairperson of the LIC. So your answer is D. Which bank has appointed Virat Kohli as its brand ambassador? So state-owned PNB has robbed an Indian test skipper Virat Kohli as a brand ambassador to improve its image, which has taken a hit due to raising bad loans. So your answer is PNB. Who has been appointed as a new World Bank head in India? So Bangladeshi, that is Junaid Ahmed, new World Bank in India. So Junaid Ahmed. D is your answer. Who has been appointed as a India new envoy to US? So India High Commissioner to US Nevtaj Singh Sarna has been appointed as a new ambassador to the US. He will succeed the current envoy Arun Singh. So your answer is D. Ratan Tata replaces Cyrus Mistry as Tata Sons chairperson. It is one of the biggest appeal in the corporate sector. The Tata Sons board has appointed Ratan Tata as interim chairperson of the group, replacing Cyrus Mistry, who has been appointed as a new chairperson of the CBDT. So the government has appointed Indian Revenue Service Officer Sushil Chandra as the next chairperson of the Central Board of Direct Taxes. The appointment committee of the cabinet has approved the appointment of Sushil Chandra. So your answer is B. Antonio Guterres will be the next UN Secretary General. Is from which country? So former Portuguese Prime Minister Antonio Guterres has become the next UN Secretary General. He will replace the banking mode. So your answer is Portugal. Who has been appointed as a brand ambassador for Swachh Rail Mission? So the Minister of Railways appointed Padma Bhushan Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, founder of the Sulabh International, as a brand ambassador for the Swachh Rail Mission of Indian Railways. So Sulabh International was established in 1970. So your answer is Bindeshwar Pathak. Who has been appointed as an Indian ambassador for Switzerland tourism? So the Bollywood actor Ranveer Singh has been now named the first Indian ambassador for Switzerland tourism. So Singh will be now in charge of promoting Switzerland tourism campaign for 2017. Nature wants you back. So your answer is Ranveer Singh. Now let's see some awards. Which bank has won the Best MSME Bank Award 2016? So Corporation Bank bags Best MSME Bank Award. Okay, so this is another award also, that is Best Bank for SME Lending. Okay, so Vijaya Bank got this award for SME lending, and for MSME it is Corporation Bank. So Corporation Bank headquarters is in Bangalore and the Vijaya Bank headquarters is in Bangalore. Who has been chosen as the Time Person of the Year? So Time magazine names Donald Trump its Person of the Year. Your answer is Donald Trump, B. Which bank has won the Best MSME Bank Award 2016 in private sector category? So Karnataka Bank bagged the Best MSME Bank Award private sector 2016 instituted by the ASSOCHAM. So Karnataka Bank is founded in 1924. Headquarters is in Mangaluru. So your answer is Karnataka Bank. Cristiano Ronaldo win 4th Ballon d'Or award. So after giving a European Championship title to Portugal and another Champions League trophy to Real Madrid, Ronaldo ends 2016 with his 4th World Player of the Year award. Rajiv Gandhi Airport, Hyderabad gets carbon neutral status. So the Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad achieved carbon neutral status. It is the first in the Asia Pacific region in the 15 million passengers a year category to attain this. Andy Murray and Angel Q Carbon named ITF Player of the Year. Yoga joins World Heritage List. So yoga is joined in the UNESCO list of Untangible World Heritage. It was added to the prestigious list in recognition of its influence on Indian society, from health and the medicine to education and the art, the World Heritage Committee said on in a statement. UNESCO was founded in 1945, headquarters is in Paris, and Director General is Arina Bokova. Who is the president of All India Football Federation? So right now the president is Praful Patel. All India Federation has won the AFC Developing Member Association of the Year award at the Asian Football Confederation Annual Award Night. So the answer is Praful Patel. Which of the following has won International Children Peace Prize 2016? So Kehkasha Basu, UAE based Indian, win International Children Peace Prize. Okay, for compacting environment degradation and for working for climate justice. So your answer is D. Kehkasha Basu, based Indian, win International Children Peace Prize. Which film has won Best Film Award at the Star Screen Award 2016? So Best Film was Pink, Best Actor Amitabh Bachchan, Actress Alia Bhatt. So your answer is Pink. Modi wins Reader's Poll for Time Person of the Year. So Mr. Modi won 18% of the vote, significantly more than his close rival, including Obama, President Donald Trump, and Wikileaks founder Julian Assange. So your answer is, if a question is framed from this part of the story, that is the Reader's Poll for Time Person of the Year, this award goes to PM Narendra Modi. World Sanskrit Award 2016 has been given to the Princess Maha Chakri Sridharan of Thailand and the George Cardona, Professor Emeritus University of Pennsylvania, US, were presented with the World Sanskrit Award for contributing to a steady researching and advertising Sanskrit. So your answer is Thailand. Thailand capital is the Bangkok, currency is the Baht, Prime Minister is the Prayut Chan-o-cha. Who will be awarded with the Legend Award 2016 by the International Boxing Association? So legendary boxer MC Mary Kom is all set to get Legends Award from the AIBA on 17th anniversary. And she is a bronze medalist in the Olympic and 5-time world champion. And right now she is a MP in Rajya Sabha. So your answer is Mary Kom. Who has won Best Actor Award at the Asia Pacific Screen Award 2016? So Indian actor Manoj Bajpayee has won the Best Performance Award by an actor in the 10th Asia Pacific Screen Award, beating Nawazuddin Siddiqui, who was awarded a personal attention in the same category. So Bajpayee won the award for this performance as a professor in Aligarh movie directed by the Hansal Mehta. So your answer is Manoj Bajpayee. Iranian film Daughter bags Golden Peacock at 155F 2016. So Iranian film Daughter, directed by the Reza Mirkirini, won the coveted Golden Peacock Award at the 47th International Film Festival of India. Which Indian film will be screened at the United Nations headquarters? So Bollywood megastar Amitabh Bachchan film Pink will dealt with the crime against women, has been invited for a special screening at the United Nations headquarters in New York. So your answer is Pink. Vijay Krishnan Yadav selected for the AIBA Best Boxer Award, and he became the first Indian to receive this award. TCS awarded Digital Innovator of the Year. Indian IT major TCS has been awarded Digital Innovator of the Year in the Ecosystem Excellence category at G Minds Plus Machine event. Who has been honored with the 2016 Sumitra Charat Ram Award for Lifetime Achievement? So Hari Prasad Chaurasia gets Sumitra Charat Ram Award for Lifetime Achievement in the field of Indian classical music. Which of the following has been included in the Fortune Top 50 Businessman 2016 list? So HDFC Bank Aditya Puri has been ranked as the 36th in the US magazine Fortune Top 50 Business Person list for 2016, and is the only Indian among 3 others of Indian origin in the global ranking. So your answer is Aditya Puri. HDFC Bank headquarters is in Mumbai and founded in 1994. Which company has been awarded with the Golden Peacock Award 2016 for corporate governance? So SAIL win Golden Peacock Award for corporate governance. So your answer is A. Who has been conferred with the Uttarakhand Ratna Award 2016? So Uttarakhand Chief Minister Harish Rawat conferred the Uttarakhand Ratna Award for his on its arch rival and a former Chief Minister Narayan Dutt Tiwari on the occasion of the State 17th Foundation Day. It is the first time that the state government has decided to confer Uttarakhand Ratna on the occasion of Foundation Day. So your answer is N.D. Tiwari. Let's see another question. Who has won Stephen Edberg Sportsmanship Award 2016? So Roger Federer wins Stephen Edberg Sportsmanship Award. He is a former world number one. Roger Federer won the Stephen Edberg Sportsman Award at the ATP Awards on 10th November for the 12th time in his career. The award is given to the player who display the spirit of the award on the court. So your answer is B. Who has been declared Fortune Businessman Person of the Year? So it is very easy question that Mark Zuckerberg declared Businessman Person of the Year. And according to the Fortune, his corporate discipline make him as an effective business person. Currently, he is 5th wealthiest person of the world. So your answer is Mark Zuckerberg. Who has been awarded with the Vyas Samman 2015 award? Very important question, friends. Hindi author Sunita Jain conferred Vyas Samman award for his poetry Shama. West Bengal Governor K.N. Tripathi conferred the award on the scholar. So your answer is Sunita Jain. Who has been awarded with the Saraswati Samman for the year 2015? Another important question. So Padma Sachdev gets Saraswati Samman for the year 2015 for its autobiography named Cheete in Dongri language. So your answer is Padma Sachdev. Who has been awarded with the 29th Murti Devi Award? So Telugu writer conferred with the Murti Devi Award of the Bhartiya Janpith for 2015. So noted Telugu writer Professor Kalkaluri Enoch has been conferred with the Murti Devi Award of Bhartiya Janpith for the year 2015 for its novel Ananta Jeevanam. So your answer is D. Which bank has got the prize under the Rajbhashya Kirti Puraskar Agency for the year 15-16? Vijaya Bank has banked the second prize under the Rajbhashya Kirti Puraskar Region C for the year 15-16. The prize was accepted by the Kishore Sensi, MD and the CEO of the Vijaya Bank. So your answer is Vijaya Bank B. Which of the following district have got Sakshar Bharat Award 2016? So Sonitpur selected for the Sakshar Bharat Award. So Sonitpur district of Assam has been selected for the Sakshar Bharat Award in the recognition of the effort in the implementation of the SB program according to a National Literacy Mission Authority letter to the state government. 2 districts has been elected for this award across the country, and they are Sonitpur and Surgunja in Chhattisgarh. So your answer is E, that is Sonitpur and Surgunja. Among the states, Chhattisgarh has been selected for the award. Which film has got Best Film Award at the first Brick Film Festival? So Tithi wins Best Film Honor at the first Brick Film Festival. So and it is directed by the Ram Reddy, Kannada film Ram Reddy. Okay, and it is a Kannada film. Tithi has conferred the Best Film Award by the Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting Minister, that is Venkaiah Naidu, at the closing ceremony of the first Brick Film Festival. So your answer is Tithi. Which bank has recently conferred with the Doon and the Brandsheet Banking Award 2016? So Canara Bank has been conferred with the Doon and the Brandsheet Banking Award 2016 for being the best bank under priority sector lending and best retail growth performer among public sector banks. So your answer is Canara Bank. Which of the following has won Pancor Dialogue Award in Malaysia? So Nagaland Chief Minister T.R. Zeling has received Pancor Dialogue Award 2016 in Malaysia for the efforts made by the people of the state for environmental preservation and promotion. So your answer is T.R. Zeling. Which of the following confers Sakharov Prize? So Nadia Murid and the Lamia Azi Bashar win 2016 Sakharov Prize. So this is the this 2 Yahidi women, Nadia and the Lamia, who escaped sexual enslavement by the ISIS in Iraq, has won the Europe Top Human Rights Award, the Sakharov Prize. The announcement of the year joint literate was made following a decision by the European Parliament. The Sakharov Award ceremony will be held in and Strasbourg on 14th December. So this award is given by the European Parliament. So your answer is C. John Manuel Santos, who has won the 2016 Nobel Peace Prize, is the president of which country? So Colombian President John Manuel Santos won the 2016 Nobel Peace Prize for FARC agreement. 376 people were nominated this year for the prize. So Santos has promised to revive the peace plan even though Colombians in a referendum narrowly rejected the accord. Many voters believed it was too lenient on FARC guerrillas. So the last year the award was given to the Tunisian organization National Dialogue Quartet. So your answer is Colombia. What is the other name used for the Economic Nobel Prize? So the Nobel Prize in Economics 2016 awarded to the Oliver Hart and the Bengt Holmström. The another name for the Economic Nobel Prize is the Severigs Risbank Prize in Economics and Science in memory of Alfred Nobel. So your answer is Severigs Risbank Prize, that is B. Who has won 2016 Nobel Prize in Literature? So Bob Dylan won 2016 Nobel Prize in Literature. The American lyricist, musician and activist has been awarded this year Nobel Prize in Literature for having created new poetic expression within the great American song tradition. He is the first songwriter to win this prestigious award. With this award, the Dylan, the Nobel Prize for the year come to the close. So your answer is B. Recently, who has been conferred with a prestigious award by the Ugandan government for promoting human values through his literature? So the former Uttarakhand Chief Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has been conferred with the prestigious award by the Ugandan government. So your answer is D. Ramesh. Which of the following has won Man Booker Prize 2016? So US author Paul Beatty win Man Booker Prize. So Paul Beatty has become the first US author to win the Man Booker Prize for his novel The Sellout. With this, he became the first American to win this prestigious prize. This prize is, you need to remember the difference between the Man Booker Prize and the Man Booker International Prize. Okay, this prize is different from the Man Booker International Prize, which was awarded this year to the Han Kang of South Korea. Okay, so your answer is Paul Beatty. So the Man Booker Prize goes to the Paul Beatty and Man Booker International Prize was given to Han Kang. Which dam has been chosen for the World Bank Award for Excellence? So Almaty Dam, one of the biggest, largest reservoir in Karnataka, was chosen for the World Bank Award of Excellence for best utilization of funds for renovation to enhance the strength of the dam. Which has been honored as the cleanest iconic place? So the Gujarat World Heritage Site Rani Ki Vav bags cleanest iconic place award. So this is a Gujarat 900-year-old World Heritage Site, that is Rani Ki Vav Bagan Award for the cleanest iconic place. That is the meaning of the Rani Ki Vav is the Queen Stepwell was built as a memory to the king in the year 1063 by the Queen Udayamati, and is located in the North Gujarat district of Patan. So your answer is A. Which film has won first prize at Swachh Bharat Short Film Festival? So the young filmmaker Kathyanan Shivpuri from Maharashtra has won the first prize at the Swachh Bharat Short Film Festival for his film Murga. So your answer is B. Which of the following has won Nobel Peace Prize 2016 in medicine? So Japan Oshomi win Nobel Prize in medicine. So your answer is D. Which of the following is not a winner of the 2016 Nobel Prize for Physics? So there are three persons who got this award, and they are David, Duncan and Michael. So your answer is D. This Yoshinori Osomi is a person who got this prize for Nobel Prize for medicine. Which of the following is not a winner of 2016 Nobel Prize for Chemistry? So three persons in this category also won this award, and the person who is not from this category is a D, that is David Thouless. David Thouless got this award for physics. So your answer is D. Which university has conferred an honorary doctorate on President Pranab Mukherjee recently? So the Kathmandu University conferred an honorary doctorate on the President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, on November. Speaking the occasion, President thanked Vice Chancellor Dr. Ram Katha, Senate members and the faculty of the Kathmandu University for conferring upon him the honorary doctorate. So your answer is D, Kathmandu University. Now let's see some sports news. Who has won the World Billiards Championship 2016? So ace Indian player, that is Pankaj Advani, won his 16th World Championship title by beating Peter Gilchrist of Singapore in the Summit Clash. So your answer is Pankaj Advani. C is your answer. Magnus Carlsen win third World Chess Championship. So Magnus Carlsen of the Norway has won the World Chess Championship for the third consecutive time after defeating challenger Sergey of Russia. Which of the following has recently announced retirement from the F1 racing? So 2016 World Champion Nico Rosberg has sensationally retired from Formula 1 with immediate effects. The German driver 31 won the title less than a week ago, beating Mercedes teammate Lewis Hamilton to his first driver championship. So your answer is Nico Rosberg, B. Which team has won Women Asia Cup T20 2016? So India beat Pakistan to win Women T20 Asia Cup title. Your answer is C. Who has been chosen for the Athlete of the Year Award 2016? So Usain Bolt, that is the Usain Bolt Athlete of the Year Award. So Olympic champion Usain Bolt has won the IAAF Male Athlete of the Year Award for a record 6th time. Ethiopian Almaz Ayana, who broke the 10,000 world record by over 14 seconds in the winning Olympic gold in Rio this summer, won the female award. So Usain Bolt won the award of the Athlete of the Year Award for the record 6th time. So your answer is C. Which team has won Women Hockey Junior World Cup 2016? So Argentina win Women Hockey Junior World Cup 2016. So your answer is D, and the capital of the Argentina is Buenos Aires and currency is peso. Nico Rosberg win F1 title as Lewis Hamilton win in Abu Dhabi. So Nico Rosberg, who recently announced his retirement, won the first Formula 1 title after finishing second at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Haryana sprinter Dharamveer Singh banned for 8 years because of the doping charges by the NADA. Who has won China Open Badminton Super Series 2016? So Sindhu wins China Open Super Series by claiming the biggest title of her career with an amazing victory of the China Open Super Series premiere in Fengshu. So your answer is PV Sindhu. And she is the second Indian woman to clinch China Open after Saina Nehwal. Who is the current world number 1 tennis player? So Andy Murray became world number 1 and it took him 7 years to become number 1 from number 2. So your answer is D. Who has been appointed as a brand ambassador of the second T20 Blind World Cup? So India is set to host the second T20 Blind World Cup next year. The Cricket Association for the Blind in India has announced on the November 9 in Bangalore, and the brand ambassador of this tournament is India's legendary player, that is the Rahul Dravid. So your answer is C. Who won men's single title of 2016 Wimbledon? So Andy Murray won men's single title of 2016 Wimbledon. Let's see some another question. Rio Paralympics 2016 concluded. So the 2016 Rio Olympic Games have concluded at the Maracana Stadium in the Brazilian city Rio de Janeiro with the theme Biodiversity Our Inspiration. In the Paralympics, nearby 528 medals events in 22 sports with participants from 159 countries came there, and the China dominated the Rio Olympic Games with the 239 medals, followed by the Britain, Ukraine and the United States. On the occasion, tribute were also paid to the Iranian cyclist Bahman, who died in an accident during the event. India finished 43rd with their best ever tally of 4 medals, 2 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze. Which team has won Dilip Trophy 2016? So India Blue, led by the Gautam Gambhir, won the inaugural Day-Night Dilip Trophy cricket tournament held in Greater Noida. So your answer is India Blue, B. Which team has won Under 18 Asia Cup Hockey Tournament 2016? So India beat Bangladesh to lift Under 18 Asia Cup Hockey. So your answer is A. India lift Asian Championship Trophy. So India has lifted the Man Asian Championship Trophy by beating Pakistan 3-2 to win the tournament. Which team has won inaugural BRICS Under 17 football tournament? So Brazil lifted inaugural BRICS Under 17 football tournament championship by defeating the South Africa by 5-1. So your answer is Brazil. Which team has won 2016 Kabaddi World Cup? So India beat Iran 38-29 to win 2016 Kabaddi World Cup. So your answer is India. That is A. North Korea won 2016 FIFA Under-17 Women World Cup. So North Korea won the 2016 FIFA Under-17 Women World Cup after defeating Japan on penalties in the final of the tournament. Which team has won Asia Champions Trophy Hockey? So India beat Pakistan in the final to win the Asia Champions Trophy, Asian Championship Trophy. So your answer is C. Which team has won Asian Women Hockey Championship Trophy? So India beat China 2-1 to win Women Asian Championship Trophy. Now let's see some death. Jayalalitha passed away recently. She was the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. So your answer is C. She was also an actor and worked in over 140 films. Ramaswamy passed away. Sure, Ramaswamy passed away. He was an actor, politician, political commentator, theatre personality and editor of Tughlaq, a Tamil magazine known for its whitening satire and fearless criticism of political figures. So winner of the B.D. Goenka Award for Excellence in Journalism. He was nominated to the Rajya Sabha by the BJP government led by A.B. Vajpayee. Fidel Castro has been passed away recently. He was a former president of Cuba, and the capital of Cuba is Havana. Currency is peso, and president is Raul Castro. So your answer is A. And he is one of the world's longest surviving and the most iconic leaders. What is the name of the UK first Indian origin Sikh died recently? So UK first Indian origin Sikh dies, and the name of this person is the Mota Singh, an Indian origin Sikh who became UK first ever ethic minority judge to sit on the English bench wearing a turban instead of a horsehair wig. So your answer is D. S.K. Sinha passed away recently. He was a former governor of which state? So former J&K governor Lieutenant General S.K. Sinha passes away. So your answer is J&K. M. Bala Murali Krishna passed away recently. Who he was? So veteran Carnatic singer M. Bala Murali Krishna passed away, and he's a singer composer and who did the iconic music video that is Mile Sur Mera Tumhara in the 80s. Passed away in Chennai. He was 86. So Bala Murali Krishna was awarded France Government Order of Arts and Letters. He was instrumental for near about 4 decades. So your answer is Carnatic singer C. M.J.K. Menon passed away recently. Who he was? So renowned scientist M.J.K. Menon passed away. Who spearheaded many scientists and development missions passed away. Menon became the director of the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai in 1996 at the age of 38. He was also headed the ISRO for 9 months in 1972. So your answer is scientist. Kaligo Paul died recently. He was a former chief minister of which state? So former Arunachal CM Kaligo Paul died recently. So your answer is Arunachal Pradesh. Kigali V passed away recently. He was the king of which country? So the Rawada last king Kigali V dies at the age of 80. He ruled the East African nation for less than a year in 1959 before being forced into exile after clashing with the Belgian colonial power. So your answer is Rawada. South African struggle icon Meva Ram Govind passed away. So South African struggle icon Meva Ram Govind has passed away at the Cape Town. Ram Govind was married to Ela Gandhi, a human rights activist and a Mahatma Gandhi granddaughter. Former Qatari Emir Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmad Al Thani passed away at the age of 84. He ruled Qatar from 1972 until 1995. Qatar will observe 3 days of mourning, the Emir Diwan said. Celebrated Kashmiri singer Raj Begum passed away in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. She was 89. She was also conferred as a Nightingale of the Kashmir. She was awarded Padma Shri in 2002. Thailand King Bhumibol Adulyadej, the world's longest reigning monarch, has died after 70 years as head of state. He was seen as a stabilizing figure in the country hit by cycles of political turmoil and multiple coups. Israel former president Shimon Peres passed away. So Israeli ex-president and Nobel Peace Prize winner Shimon Peres died. He was 93. So Peres served twice as the prime minister, also as president, and mostly ceremonial role from 2007 to 14. And he won the 1994 Nobel Peace Prize for his role in negotiating the Oslo Accords. Uzbekistan President Islam Karimov died at 78. So Uzbekistan President Islam Karimov died at 78 after suffering a stroke. He was himself as a protector of his Central Asian nations against the threat of militant Islam. To his critics, He was a brutal dictator who used torture to stay in power. So he was the country's only president in a quarter century of independence from the Soviet Union. World oldest cricketer Lindsay Tuckett passed away. So oldest cricketer Lindsay Tuckett passed away at the age of 97. So Tuckett represents South Africa in the 9 test matches against England between 1947 to 1948. Now let's see some books. Playing It My Way won prestigious award named Book of the Year. Sachin Tendulkar autobiography Playing It My Way has won the Crossword Book of the Year award, autobiography category, penned by the noted cricket historian and writer Boria Majumdar. The book, which chronicles the life and the career of Tendulkar, in his own words, smashed several records in the publishing world after it was released 2 years ago. Who is the author of the book titled India-US Relation in the Age of the Uncertainty? So the India-US Relation in the Age of Uncertainty, a book written by the B.M. Jain. So the book narrates the India-America relation and their future in the Trump-Modi era. So your answer is M.B. Jain. B is your answer. Who is the author of the book titled The Legend of Lakshmi Prasad? So Twinkle Khanna launches a second book, that Legend of the Lakshmi Prasad. The Twinkle first book was Mrs. Funny Bones. She just like you and a lot like me, which was published in 2015, and this is her second book named The Legend of Lakshmi Prasad. So your answer is A. Courage to Soar, A Body in Motion and Life in Balance, the autobiography of Simone Biles, the most successful woman gymnast in the American history, open about her life, faith and struggle in her new book Courage to Soar, A Body in Motion and Life in Balance. She was also the most medaled American gymnast, boasting a total of 14 world championships. So your answer is D, Simone Biles. So D is your answer, that is Simone Biles. Who is the author of the book titled An Era of Darkness, British Empire in India? So the Vice President of India, Muhammad Hamid Ansari, released book An Era of Darkness, the British Empire in India, authored by Dr. Shashi Tharoor. So this book is written by the Dr. Shashi Tharoor. The author rightly points out that British rule in India was effectively and regularly supplemented by famine, forced migration and brutality. So your answer is B. Who is the author of the book titled Cheravati? So the President of India received the book Cheravati written by the Shri Ram Nayak, the governor of the Uttar Pradesh, at the function held at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. So your answer is D. Who Moved My Interest Rate, authored by the Duvori Subbarao. A book titled by Who Moved My Interest Rate, authored by the Subbarao, the former governor of RBI, will be released on 27 July 2016. The book gives an account of the dilemmas Subbarao confronted while leading the RBI through the extraordinary economic and political changes India and the world faced from 2008 to 2013. He was the 22nd governor of the RBI of India from 2008 with an extension in 2011 till 2013. Who is the author of the book recently released, that is R.D. Barmania? So a book titled R.D. Barmania, authored by the Chaitanya Padukone, was released. The book throws light on the legendary musician R.D. Burman, that is Rahul Dev Burman. He also claimed that Burman hated composing such songs and even believed that the genre was just a passing fad. So your answer is Chaitanya Padukone, B. President released VP book Citizen and Society. So President Pranab Mukherjee released the book Citizen and Society, written by the Vice President Muhammad Hamid Ansari. So friends, these are the important content of the current affairs from the past 4 months, and we also included the second week of the December. So friends, thank you and all the best for the upcoming exam.